Even before your first career day in school, you knew you wanted to be a Major League Baseball player. You crushed the ball off a tee, dominated Little League. Fast forward to high school, and you can do it all on the diamond. The road to the show should be a breeze, right? Think again. Out of over 450,000 high school athletes a year, 8% will play in college. After that, it gets even tougher. Only 5% of college players get drafted, and just 14% of those drafted actually make it to the majors. So after high school, you're looking at a 0.062% chance of making it to the big leagues. Too much math? Look at it this way. It's harder to get here than it is to get here. Ready to be the next Rocket, Swanson, or Skeens? To be the next Helton, Cruz, or Cole? Think you got what it takes to keep pushing beyond what others think is possible? To leave your mark on the game forever? Ready to pave your road to the show? Let's go.
Welcome to High School Baseball on the Show, live from Bird's Eye Field. I'm Ben Gelman, and I'll be... The batter now, Edward Dwyer.
Be patient.
Leading off this afternoon, first baseman, Edward Dwyer.
Hey, stay aggressive up there.
And that one fouled off.
Hey, no one down here.
Ball. 1-1.
You know how to attack this guy?
And the 1-2. Swings through it. No throws, safe at first. Now the left fielder, Justin Baladeres. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play.
Yeah.
This one is in there. Strike one.
Come on, mow him down.
Swing and a miss out front that time. That swing and a miss is a
0-2.
blessing in disguise for the hitter. If he had made contact, it probably would have been a double play ball. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. Swing went right over top of the curveball. Next up, Geronimo Ramirez. That's in there for strike one. Dwyer leading off first with one away. Strike two. Yanked that changeup back.
0-2.
Just
Don't worry about the
diabolical.
runner. Just you and the batter up there, huh?
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one's in the dirt. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. And now a runner in scoring position.
Knock it down, go one.
1-2 pitch. That one missed.
That's the ball. 2-2.
Fights that one off, will reset and do it again. One out with a runner at second. And a base hit right there. Coming around third. Runner scores and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. Next up, the designated hitter, William Nettles.
Mow him down. Runner.
First offering, and the runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, he easily steals the bag. Not a huge arm behind home plate, so the base runner stood a good chance of getting that steal. Factor in the big lead, and that's how you get that swipe. Benitez. And there's two away. And here's the catcher, Johnny Brown.
Gotta hold him right here. Plays that first here.
And that one clips the corner.
Be patient.
A little out front there, swings through it.
0-2. That's a ball.
In the dirt, but blocked. In there safely. So a wild pitch lets the runner move up. 2 outs and a runner in scoring position.
Hey, 2 away now.
Steps off, looks to third, nothing happening.
Hey, come on now, get him yourself.
That one
2-2.
not close.
Hey, all right, here we go.
On the ground to short. Tosses to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Second inning set to start. Leading off, Scotty McDonough.
0-1. One and one. Ball.
Two pitch. And there's a
Count
ball.
is full.
Got the batter looking for the K. Leadoff batter retired here in the second. Next to hit, Enrique Fernandez.
Ball, that's down.
One out and the base is empty.
Hey!
Next one's fouled back. 1-2 now. That one is foul. We'll see another. Here's the 1-2 offering. Set down on strikes. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Here's the shortstop at the plate, River Atkinson. In there for strike one. 2 outs, base is empty.
Be patient.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Quickly in a 2-strike
balls,
count. We'll
2
see how
strikes.
aggressive he is at the plate. Swing and a miss. Chases that one in the dirt. Down to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Nothing doing here in this half of the inning. Welcome
Be
back,
patient.
folks, and just a reminder that
Get him
this
out
is
of
a
there.
7-inning game here at the high school level.
One.
This to third. Picks it up. And plenty of
That's
time
an
to
out.
first. Back to the top of the order here. Now,
Patient.
Edward Dwyer. Dwyer reached on a drop third strike the first time.
That's a ball. 1-0. Hee-haw!
That one finds the zone.
Strike 2.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. Struck out swinging. First 2 batters gone in the top of the third. So digging in, Justin Balladares. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time.
Ball. 1-0.
Be patient.
No,
This
that's
is
it.
a better approach than he showed the first time up when he struck out. He's working the count well.
Two.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. And now the right fielder,
Plays
Geronimo
it first here.
Ramirez.
Hee-haw!
Be patient.
Liner, base hit. Around second, on the way to third. Coming to the plate, relay, throw home. And he's out,
Got
cut
him. That's
down,
an out.
and that ends the inning. Welcome back to Bird's Eye Field.
Be patient.
And now the DH, William Nettles.
Nope.
Well,
ball.
so far, so good for him today, but as you get to the meat of the order the second time around, that's where an outing can turn on you. Still, he's been on top of it to this point. Throw to first in time. Here's the catcher, Johnny Brown.
patient.
Grounded out to short the first time up. Little chopper rolls foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball, right side. Will do it alone. 2 quick outs in the top of the fourth. And now the center fielder, Scotty McDonough. First at bat was a strikeout. To the right side, Lewis. Lewis takes it to the bag, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. We're in the top half of the fifth, and here is Enrique
aggressive.
Fernandez.
Hee-haw! 1. 0-1.
One.
Rips this one to short. And now a jump throw. Nicely done for the out. River Atkinson now at the plate. 0 for 1.
River Atkinson.
Hee-haw! No
patient.
balls. 1 strike.
That one fouled off. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1.
Oh, gloves it. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out. Here's the third baseman, Casey Chacon. Grounded out the first
Now
time.
batting third baseman, Casey Chacon.
1.
What a filthy splitter he has.
0-1.
That thing dropped
Be
like it was filled with iron and there was a magnet in front of home plate. Right through there for a strike.
Give him a chair.
On the ground. And it's through for a hit. And that extends the inning. That was a great 2-strike approach in that AB. Great job on the 0-2
guy
count.
outta here.
Clearly recognized the pitch early out of the hand and gave it a strong, balanced cut. And it falls! The tying run is aboard. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a...
Now pitching.
So out of the pen comes the final score here. The high school state championship has arrived. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. The batter now, Alexi Campos. And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach.
Yeah.
Not only does he have excellent speed, but it's the effort that catches your eye. That speed benefits him on the base paths and on defense. Teams always want players who can turn and burn out there. And a swing and a miss. And there's one down. So up next, Chris Trevino.
Be patient.
Heck one.
One out and the base is empty. Comes up empty, strike two. Looks like he might be willing to chase up the ladder even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. 0-2 now. Swings over the top there. Throw to first, throw sails a bit, and it takes off down the line. That's tremendous hustle out of the box to make it down to first safely. That ball didn't exactly make it to the next county. One gone, runner at first. And now the DH, Larry Daniels. And that drops in for a strike. That changeup up in the zone is one he'd like to have back. He knows that's a meaty pitch to hit.
Hey, stay aggressive up there.
Righty comes to the plate. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 2 away. And now the first baseman, Fernando Delgado.
1-0.
Rolls away a little bit. Trevino, the runner at first with 2 out. Fastball in for a strike.
Be patient.
And there's a hit.
3-3-3.
They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's the left fielder, Gary Jean. And you'd have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here. Keith trots over to the left, drops into the glove. 1 and we're still scoreless. On to the bottom of the second. Now it's the shortstop, Elvis Reyes.
Heck. 0-1.
Foul ball there.
Be patient.
Grounds it to short. Throws, gets the out, 1 away. Here's the second baseman, Cole Quiros. Swing and a foul back, that's out of play. No score here in the second
Be
inning.
patient.
That's the kind of pitch he likes to hammer a bit away so he can extend the arms. This time, though, he wasn't quite able to square it up. Ball 1 there. That was a well-executed 2-strike changeup, but he just couldn't get the call. On the ground to third, Benitez. Throws to first. Already 2 gone in the home half of the second inning. Here's the catcher, Alfonso Vasquez. And that drops in for a strike. And it's even
That's
up.
the ball down.
Be patient.
There's a strike. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. 2 outs, base is empty. And goes down on strikes. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. All set for the bottom of the third. Now the third baseman, Johnny Johns.
Third baseman, Johnny Johns.
Little chopper rolls foul.
Be patient.
And the 0-1 now. Fouled off left side. And here's the 0-2. Got the batter looking for the K. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Back to the top of the order here. Campos, the next to hit.
Down.
Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time up.
That's a ball.
Be patient.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. 2 down.
Now batting right fielder,
Chris Trevino will hit next. Reached on a drop third strike the first time. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Love how he's
0-1.
attacking the zone, throwing a ton of strikes. These hitters need to be ready to swing at the first good strike they see. And that one fouled off. Ground ball to third. Benitez. The throw to first. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. No run. Welcome back to Rush Peak Field. And now it's going to be Larry Daniels.
Hey, stay aggressive up there.
Nobody here, nobody.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. The 0-1.
Yeah.
Swings and misses. One gone leading off the fourth. Fernando Delgado digs in now. 1-for-1 with a single so far. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
Get him out of there.
0-1 now. And that drops in for a strike. 1 out and the base is empty. And that's in the dirt.
Ball.
What a take with 2 strikes.
1 down.
Punches that one away with 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch. That's a little
That's
bit low.
down. That's a ball.
Come on, big shooter.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. 2 outs already in the home fourth. And now, Gary Jean.
Wood.
Hey, 2 outs. Plays at 1.
Fly ball to right.
Got it.
And that'll wrap this inning up. Nothing across here this half. Moving on to the 5th. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. And now, Elvis Reyes.
shortstop, Elvis Reyes.
Be patient.
Hey, we got nobody, no one down here.
Hee-haw. No balls. 1 strike.
Let's go. Keep him guessing, huh?
That's inside. Ball.
And
No, that
that's
missed.
outside. 2-1.
2-1.
And a
Yeah.
big swing and a miss.
2-2.
Hey, come on now, here we go.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And the leadoff hitter set down in the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, Cole Quiros. 0-for-1. Puts this one in the air down the line. That will drop foul.
Mow him down.
Down 0-2, swings through it. He must have been sitting on something off
0-2.
speed. And that one is foul. We'll try again. The Eagles up by 2. Bottom half of the 5th. That's a strikeout looking. 2 quick outs here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. And here's the catcher, Alfonso Vasquez. 0-for-1, struck out swinging last time.
Hee-haw.
This pitch popped up.
I got
Benitez.
it. Your ball.
But it's the pitcher that makes the catch. And that's the end of the inning. Welcome back to the state championship from Rush Peak Field. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the third baseman, Johnny Johns. He's starting to feel it on the mound. That state championship trophy is within his grasp. Just needs to throw strikes here. So digging in, Alexi Campos.
Be patient.
Stay aggressive up there.
Nope, ball. One ball, no strikes.
One out. Got one.
Lifted in the air to right center.
Yeah, right there. You're under it. You.
2 away. Some good fundamentals from the infielder as he ranged back on that play. You can lose track of where you are and start worrying that you're going to collide with the outfielder. Nice catch. Tosses to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the end.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and here comes the pitcher, number 47, with a solid game on the mound, enough to lift his team to the state title. What a way to go out in his senior season. He showed the scouts and college coaches on hand that he has that competitive fire to do what it takes to finish the deal. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do at the next level.
All right, welcome back to Studio 3 here at MLB Network. It's Greg Amsinger and my guy, Harold Reynolds. Are you ready for the MLB Draft Combine?
I love it, man. This is going to be a lot of fun.
It's always so exciting. It's right around the corner. What can we expect from this year's event, Harold?
Well, the biggest thing, obviously, you got the top talent in the country coming here to the Combine. You got all 30 teams represented. You have scouts and executives who are making the decisions. I think the biggest thing overlooked is the time they spend talking with the players.
Right.
But obviously, you'll have the evaluations on the field, and we'll dive into that in a second.
It's not just a 24-hour event. This is a 4-day event held at Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. It really allows for those scouts you just mentioned to evaluate these players from both a traditional scouting perspective, let's call it the old eye test. We like the old eye test.
Yeah.
And with advanced tracking technologies and metrics, which are also very important.
Well, the metrics has really taken over. And teams are really using the metrics to be able to separate guys. Look, it doesn't matter what league you played in. You might have hit 500. But another guy played in another league, he hit 500, but you don't know how to evaluate those together. So the metrics come in to be a big part of that. So you're going to see the spin rates, the exit velocities, clearly the old school, how hard does somebody throw, miles per hour. So those
the road to Major League Baseball. Well, it's time to see how these pitchers fare, Jessica.
Yeah, well, body movement is the first thing scouts are looking for. Balance, rhythm, and timing within his delivery, as well, of course, that arm strength. In the end, can he put it where the catcher is set up?
Jessica, your thoughts on his session so far? What have you seen?
He's been a bit up and down. At times, he's showing that he has the arsenal to play at a high level, but then he struggles for a pitch or two. The key is to try and remain poised out there. He'll have more opportunities to show his stuff later this week.
All right, back here with Jessica.
Welcome to Game 1 of the MLB. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in, the speedy Rich DeJesus. This pitch popped up. Vizcaíno. And there's one down. Next up, the designated hitter, Mark Reese.
Hey.
One out and the base is empty. Next pitch, in for a strike. Whether or not he agreed with the calls on those first two pitches, he has to focus now with an 0-2 count. Gotta protect the zone, even if it's a little larger than usual. And 2 away now. Now it's the second baseman, Johnny Hawkins. Fouled off left side. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That one very nearly tied up this ball game, but it bent foul. The pitcher needs to be very cautious with him. He looks locked in. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Spoils the 2-strike offering, another coming up. What an at-bat he's putting together. He's doing a great job of frustrating the pitcher, and that makes a mistake pitch more likely. 2 outs, bases empty. And he goes down on strikes. 3 up and 3 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the first baseman, Freddie Heller. These tournament games are, of course, just a part of the larger picture here at the Combine. Drills and assessments measure each player's fitness, strength, agility, and on-field performance, as well as other skills. That's some great arm action from him to sell the changeup. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Collects, fires to first. In time, 1 away on the strikeout. The batter now, Yuichiro Fujita. Line drive to left field. Base hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. Jaime Sanchez, the next to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Pop-up foul on the right side. Cruz settles under it. And there's 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Walter Madison. Right side, Cruz. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left on base. As we go to the last of the third, now the third baseman, Kevin McMurray. That clips the zone. It's 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. Vizcaíno. In plenty of time to first. And now the shortstop, Adrian Webb. Grounder to the left side, and it goes just foul. Pitch in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses, and it's 1-2. Looks like he might be willing to chase up the ladder even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts. Got it. 2 straight retired to begin the bottom of the third. Back to the top of the order here. Next to hit, Rich DeJesus. 0 for 1 so far. Pitcher blew that by him at the plate, and I'm sure he's smiling after that. If the hitter's laying low, though, it could get interesting later in the AB. Now here's the 0-2. Got him looking. Nice job out there as he gets him 1-2-3. Back here at Chase Field, and now the DH, Mark Reese. On the ground to first. Oh, gloves it. Throw to the pitcher. And very nicely done for the out. And now it's going to be Johnny Hawkins. First at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a pop-up. Vizcaíno. 2 down. And next, the cleanup hitter, Freddie Heller, 0 for 1. First pitch, swings and misses. He swung early in the count, and that's been a recurring theme with this lineup. Seems like a big part of their strategy in this one. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Settles under it. And that's that. 3 up, 3 down here. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Now up, Yuichiro Fujita.
Aye.
Comes up empty, strike 2. Once again, he's ahead 0-2, and he's got the power in this at bat. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And the leadoff batter retired in their half of the 5th. And he just continues rolling out there, looking really confident on that 3-pitch K. So up next, Jaime Sanchez. Popped out in foul ground first time through. Home team down by 1. Bottom half of the 5th.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That's in there. That is strike 2. Downstairs. Great job to see changeup out of the hand and lay off it. Fly ball down the line, and that is a foul ball. 2-2. And that one is foul. We'll try again. 1 out and the base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. He's doing a good job of changing speeds. First the off-speed stuff, then the heat. Now the hitter's off balance. Skies it to right field.
Ball, I got it.
Makes the catch. 2 down. Walter Madison will hit next. Grounded out the first time up. Out on the mound, he's been throwing lots of strikes, so the hitter might decide to be aggressive over the middle. Sure, he's got good stuff, but you can't hit it if you don't swing, and he's not missing the zone. Here's a high chopper. Weiss fires over to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back here in the desert, we'll move on to the bottom of the 6th. And now, Kevin McMurray. He's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes, so the hitters need to be ready to swing early. It may not drive up the pitch count too much, but you know you'll have a good shot to do damage. And here's the 0-2. Struck out swinging. 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the 6th. Efficient work on the mound there. So digging in, Adrian Webb. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time. He swings and fouls one off. Strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. That's a K. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. And now, Rich DeJesus. Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Might have a more aggressive approach this plate appearance. Lifted in the air to right center. Gore on the way in. Swallows it up. That's out number 3. So another good inning on the mound. We're back, and a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, Reed Bentley, charged with hanging on to this lead. The pitcher, number 47, threw 6 shutout innings and fanned 7. He didn't dominate, but he went out there and competed and kept them in striking distance for as long as he could. Just didn't get the win.
With the 22nd pick of the 4th round, the Cleveland Guardians select the starting pitcher from the West region.
Okay, so another pick off the board here in the early rounds of this draft, and another high school player who has had a lot of scouts watching him throughout the spring and summer. What do you take away from this pick, Harold? What do you think of this kid?
Well, he's really promising talent. A lot of folks did not project him, folks being the scouts, did not project him in the top echelon like the first round, but he's got crazy talent. This is a guy you take a chance on. And so that's what happened here. You're hoping that maybe he hits his stride in your organization.
Strong verbal commitment to one of the nation's best college baseball programs. Is signability an issue? Where do you think he ends up going?
Well, I think it's an issue because he's still in that developmental stage. So is it an issue? I think it's more of a what might happen. And I could see it going either way. Signing in pro ball, getting the right team that can develop you, or go to the right college program that's going to develop you and you get a chance to get those reps.
Well, that's a decision for another day. Right now, he's at his draft party celebrating getting drafted. Congrats.
Ready to go. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Warren Velasmil. High fly ball out to center field. Branch on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Damian Goodson getting ready to hit. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Game one of the college baseball championship. These players have got to be pumped, Boog. I know I am.
No doubt, Singy. The massive crowd here, a national audience watching at home. For most of these players, this is by far the biggest stage they played on. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the third baseman, Marlon Fulalo. There's a strike. And that is out of play. This one in the air. Drops into the glove, and that is that. And we're back. And now the DH, Camille Schroeder. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Looking across the field, Singy, you know physically the talent is there for all of these athletes. Now is when the mental game really comes into play.
I couldn't agree more, Boog. It's time to lock in and focus, which isn't easy to do under such a bright spotlight. But performing with this kind of pressure is exactly the kind of thing to help prepare you for the big leagues.
Fastball for a strike. Line drive, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Sparbori snags it on the run. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Marco Walter. Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Tapper back to the mound. Tosses to first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. So they go. Welcome back to the College Baseball Championship. Stepping in, Connor Maraville. There's a strike at the knees.
I love seeing these outstanding young athletes out there on college's biggest stage. Just goes to show you what hard work, dedication, and pure love for the game can do.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
In there at the knees.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boo. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first, got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Man, it's so tough to let a slow curveball like that one just travel all the way into the contact zone. You see it out of the hand, and you're telling yourself, off speed, stay back. But you just get too excited, you think you're going to hammer it, and you still end up way out in front.
On its way to the corner, Sparbori giving chase. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Just missed.
Ball.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
And that skips in the dirt.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. So the lineup flips over. Now a chance for Warren Velasmil. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So no runs here on a base. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, Damian Goodson. And a big swing and a miss.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Be aggressive.
And a foul ball.
Nobody out now. Nobody out.
Line drive and out number 1 on the grab.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
In the air, left field, Dudley. Out number 2. And now here is Camille Schroeder. There's a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
2 outs. Swings through that one.
1-2.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. 4th inning underway, no score. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So they make. Welcome back to the ballpark at Omaha. And the batter now, Nicholas Allen. In the air, left side, Dudley. Sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And that one fouled off. Outside low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
That to right. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's 2 away. So up next, Connor Maraville. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Down the line. And that drops foul. Got him swinging. Still nothing. And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the second baseman, Fernando Gingerich. Swing and a foul out of play.
You know, this group of hitters, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
So digging in, Shu Erdman. Fly ball down the line, and no one could get to it. It's a foul ball. Just missed. One out, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that's a fair ball. And now the center fielder, Warren Velasmil. On the ground, 2 ball. Not in time. He's safe.
Wastes no time there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Goodson in the box now. Takes strike 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And the righty deals. Got him swinging for the K. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
That's in there, and it's 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next...
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out, so we take a break.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Welcome back to the College Baseball Championship. On the show, Camille Schroeder digs in now. The Volunteers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Hey, no outs here.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Out into left center for a line drive base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
Next pitch misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. And it gets by him.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
That's in there, and the count is 0-2. Fly ball to right. Sparbori makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Branch quickly to second for 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Keith Bartlett.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Number 47 with a solid performance on the mound, Singy.
Yeah, he did what it took to help get his team the win, Boog. All eyes were on him and his team in their first one here in Omaha, and they came through. He showed the scouts that he has the pitching prowess to take his game to the pro level as well.
Okay, let's go. We got this. Yep, we got this. Let's do it.
Live from the ballpark at Omaha, the show. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bert Kramer.
The shortstop, Bert Kramer.
Ripped to first, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Dallas Vasquez stands in now and watches strike one. And that's fouled off. You know, Singy, this elimination game might be when these players really feel the pressure to make their mark.
Absolutely. They know the history, Boog. They're fully aware that Hall of Famers like Paul Molitor and Big Dave Winfield made a name for themselves here in Omaha.
Off the mark there. 1-2 the count.
1-2.
Calm down.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Casey Ewing in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there. And we're back. Top of the second. Here's the third baseman, Beckett Singh. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Chadwick makes the grab. 1 away.
This player just continues to impress me with his poise and presence. He knows he belongs here, and he's letting the rest of us know it too.
Brian Spindler, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
Throw him the dark one. Throw him that good stuff.
And ball 1.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, he botches it. Still fires to first, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Bryant Luis stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Get this guy out of here.
Down, ball.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2-2's the count.
No score here in the second. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Offense. Welcome back to the College Baseball Championship. And now the right fielder, Carmen Stahl. Foul ball there. stays alive. To the right side, Queen. He steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Here's the center fielder, Demetrius Pride. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And a swing and a miss. 1 out, bases empty.
Stay aggressive up there.
And now 1 and 2.
1 and 2 is the count.
Keep him off base.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Next one misses. Counts full, 3 and 2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Sammy Huber in the box now. No balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's not. New inning getting started, and stepping in is the speedy Bert Kramer. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Check swing, called strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And the batter now, Dallas Vasquez. Struck out swinging his first time. That one misses. Ball 1. The Tigers yet to pick up a hit here. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Snags it for the second out.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
That's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. So digging in, Beckett, Singh. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. And that is out of play. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. The runs. Welcome back to the ballpark at Omaha. Here's the catcher, Brian Spindler. Going away.
Well, these guys just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Got him swinging, and he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
And it's 1-1.
That's out.
That one hammered left field. And in one hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
He was all over that one. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Fastball for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed.
Runner breaks for third. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. 2 down. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Demetrius Pride. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Luis on at second with 2 down. Line drive. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Still nothing on the top of the 6th inning. And now the first baseman, Sammy Huber.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Get him out of there.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. That's a ball went with the sweeper. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Sparbori hauls it in for the out, and there's 2 down. Now it's the DH, Dallas Vasquez. Swing and a miss.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Throw him the dark one.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Welcome back to the College Baseball Championship on the show. Now the left fielder, Casey Ewing. There's a strike. This one lifted in the air, left field. Dudley makes the grab, 1 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Beckett Singh. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Now 1-1.
Down. Ball.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Brian Spindler. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Ball, no strike.
That clips the corner.
1-1.
That just misses. 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Hey, plays it first, plays it first.
Luis stands in now and watches strike 1.
Be patient.
That's off the inside corner. And a count 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next pitch is outside.
That's the ball.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other.
New arm out of the bullpen, Daoud Nolan.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Number 47 with ready to go. And now the DH, Brady Reindell.
Get this guy out of here.
And that's in for a strike. And this one is off and running. Swings and misses. And that's strike 2. Question for you, Singy. How many players who won a college title went on to win a World Series?
See, I don't know how many, but I know who did it most recently, Boog, and that'd be Walker Buehler. He was on the 2024 LA Dodgers and the 2014 Vanderbilt Commodores.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 1 out, base is empty.
Home down.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Hey, one away.
Foul ball.
This is you.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Be patient.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Branch brings it in. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And stepping in is the speedy Jared Roper. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Cut on and lifted in the air. Sparbori sizes this one up. And that'll do it. End of a half. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Rick Colbert. On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Tell you what, I hope there's some kids at home right now being inspired by these players who are not much older than them, competing at the very highest level of college sports.
Alan Stoites stands in now and watches strike 1. Next pitch is outside. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a ground ball. Takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Aaron Pagan getting ready to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. So no run. Welcome back to the National Championship. Del Baco now at the plate. There's a strike.
No, that missed. That's the ball. 1-1.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Popped up. Sanguillen settles under it. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. 1 up, 1 down. Darren Vaughn will hit next. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Check swing, and he went 0-2 now. Top of the third, no score. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that skips into dirt. In the air, left field. Dudley snags it for the second out. And now the switch hitting catcher, Giovanni Willie. There's a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 9. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Brady Grindell. Fly ball down the line. And that drops foul.
Hey, no outs now.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Line drive. Makes the catch. 1 down. Alan Arnaz, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Queen snags it on the run. Digging in, Jared Roper. He swings and fouls one off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. The other way, and that's just foul.
Be patient.
That one not close. Now 1-2. On the ground to third. Whips it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Welcome back to the College Baseball Championship from the ballpark at Omaha. Now it's the right fielder, Rick Colbert. And that's a strike.
Well, these guys, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
This one in the air, Sanguillen. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Alan Stoitz. Swings through that one for strike 1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at-bats and get some base runners on.
Strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 gone now.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And that is out of play.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
That's the ball. 1-2.
Best pitch right here.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Top 6. Now at the plate, Del Baco.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
That's in there, and that is strike 2. He goes down looking.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Darren Vaughn getting ready to hit. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Dudley. And it's caught for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Just missed.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
2 outs. That one finds the zone, and the count is 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. So he's perfect through 6. Welcome back to the National Championship on the show. And now here is Brady Brindell. Out towards right center field. In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone.
Well, he's been absolutely lights out on the mound all game, and I really thought he might pull off some history here, Boog.
He had that look, no doubt. Perfect games are so tough, though. It's one of the rarest feats in sports for a reason. That's in there. That is strike 2.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Now it's going to be Jared Roper. 0 for 2 in this one. Pitch misses there. 1-0. Branch over to second, on to first, double play. Rick Colbert digs in now. And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
And down on strikes he goes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So that does it. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Keith Bartlett.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Their national champion singing a perfect ending to an incredible season.
What a way to go out, Boog. A solid pitching performance on the biggest stage in his final collegiate game. This is
With the 13th pick in the first round, the Tampa Bay Rays select the starting pitcher from the West region.
right, so as the first round continues, another high-caliber college player comes off the board. We just saw him playing in the College Baseball Championship. And, Harold, he's had a very good amateur playing career to get to this point today.
Well, if you look back, his journey, even when he entered college as a freshman, you watched him grow physically, being able to mature off the field, on the field. He's deserving of this first round, no doubt about it.
One of the best college players in the country. Now, evaluators and scouts feel like he could be a real impact player at the major league level. Do you agree with those scouts?
I agree because I've seen his work ethic. And that's what's cool about watching a guy in college. You see what kind of work and how they develop and how they grow. I think with him, his work ethic, watching him grow and the caliber of talent that he has, he can be a perennial all-star in the big league.
A big day for him and his family, taken in the first round.
Back now on MLB Network from Studio 21 with Carlos Pena. I'm Robert Flores. A new Top 100 prospect rankings has been released, and of course, there are some exciting new names to get to know. Carlos, what does being included on this exclusive list mean to these players?
Well, it's a huge honor, first of all. However, there are other things you have to deal with, like the hype and the pressure. So you have to be very, very, very focused on what you're doing and understand that just getting back to work is going to be key to continue the success.
You touched on it. Being a part of this list comes with extra scrutiny, maybe a little extra pressure. How do players navigate that?
It's difficult, I must say. I, from personal experience, could tell you that you have to kind of set that aside. You understand, you embrace it, you enjoy, you're thankful for it. But at the end of the day, you still have to go in there and grind. Forget about all those distractions. Focus in the game.
Well, congrats to all the players that were on this Top 100 prospects list. We can't wait to see how they develop in the near future and hopefully break into the big leagues.
A very exciting milestone for this prospect as he's making his professional debut today. Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, number 47. Here's what we'll be keeping an eye on. Not known as a workhorse just yet, he doesn't have the stamina that some other starters can boast, which makes that first trip through the order so critical when he starts. If he can be efficient and not show his full repertoire while limiting the damage, it gives him a greater chance to work a little deeper into the game. Hauls it in, there's one away. Ambioris Tavares will hit next. One out and the base is empty.
I got a ball, one strike.
That's in there, and the count 1-2. Out towards left center, going back pretty deep, puts it away for the out. The batter now, Charles LeBlanc. Now a high fly ball to left center. Mangum drifts towards it. And that's that. End of a half inning of play, no score. Top half of the second from Montgomery. And here's the first baseman, Bryson Horn. The other way.
Mine.
No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Stepping to the plate for Columbus, number 35. He swings and fouls one off. Now, he clearly excelled at pitching in the amateur ranks, but the question is, will that prowess translate to the professional level? Late with the swing there. He must have been sitting on something off speed. Fly ball, left field,
No,
Peters.
I got it. Mine.
2 down. Next to hit for the Klingstones, number 2.
Ball one.
2 down and nobody aboard. Here in the top of the second. Fly ball to left, down the line. On the move, has a play, and he makes the catch. Now to the This third inning is brought to you by the law offices of Benson, Looper, and James, Third Amendment specialists. If the government's trying to quarter troops in your home without your permission, call Benson, Looper, and James for a free consultation today. The 0-1.
Aye! No balls, 2 strikes.
Fly ball down the line. 1 away. And now the center fielder, Kevin Kilpatrick Jr. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. Righty comes to the plate. The strikeout there. And 2 away now. And here's the catcher, Tyler Tolby.
Aye! 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 outs, bases empty. And 1-2. Smart work on the mound. He knows this hitter likes to chase out of the zone. That time, and a swing and a miss. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. 9 straight set down here to start the game. The Biscuits lead it 4-0. Welcome back to Montgomery, top of the 4th inning. Now up, Cody Milligan.
Hey! 0-1's the count. No, inside. Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Two-one now. And a high fly out to center. Mangum. 1 down. So up next, Ambioris Tavares. Fastball for a strike. Fouled off left side. The Clingstones down by 4 runs. Top half of the 4th. Gets it by him for the strikeout. And he just continues rolling out there, looking really confident on that 3-pitch K. Digging in at the dish for the Clingstones, Charles LeBlanc.
Ball 1.
Late on that fastball.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. They try to get a chase on a slider down and away. Liner snagged at first. They go down 1-2. We're in the top half of the 5th, and now the first baseman, Bryson Horn.
Bryson Horn.
Yeah! 0-1.
And that's in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights the 2-strike pitch off to the right. Fly to left.
Me, that's me. I got it.
Hauls that one in, and there's one down. Coming up to the dish for Columbus, number 35. Fly ball out to left field.
Got it.
Peters.
That's me.
2 down. At the plate, the designated hitter, number 2. That one pushed to the left and foul.
Ball.
That's such a hard pitch to lay off of at the plate. Nice job to spit on that tempting slider down and in. The Clingstones with a 0 in the hit column so far. Comes up empty, chasing that one in the dirt. Down to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. So 5. All set for the start of this inning. Stepping to the plate for Columbus, Keyshawn Ogans. He's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes, so the hitters need to be ready to swing early. It may not drive up the pitch count too much, but you know you'll have a good shot to do damage. That one in the air to center field. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Kevin Kilpatrick Jr. caught looking the first time up. Out on the mound, he's been throwing lots of strikes, so the hitter might decide to be aggressive over the middle. Sure, he's got good stuff, but you ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. Now here's the 0-2. And the slider just misses. What a take with 2 strikes. In the dirt. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 1 out and the base is empty. Line drive and it's caught. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. 0-1 now. And a big swing and a miss. Looks like he might be willing to chase up the ladder even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts. Just missing there. Ball 1. That was well spotted, but he couldn't get the call from the plate umpire. But he's handling it well, and he might get that call later. Struck out swinging. Nice job out there as he gets him 1-2-3. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Cody Milligan. Swing and a drive. Back there.
I got it. Wall.
On the warning track and hauls it in. Almost got the inning started with a bang on that fastball. I'm sure he wishes he could have put that over the wall. Tavares in the box again, takes a strike.
Ball 1.
Swing and a miss. That's some great arm action from him to sell the changeup. Spoils the 2-strike offering, another coming up. The Clingstones, still in search of their first hit in this one. Swing and a miss, chases that one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop 3rd strike. And now, Charles LeBlanc. That's in there for strike 1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
This one lined, it's a base hit, and that ends the chance at the perfect game. And that keeps the inning alive. I hope this crowd gives him the appreciation he deserves. Perfect games are so rare, and he came so close to pulling this one off. We'll see how things shape up from here on. I think we may have a balk here, and yes, we do. Here's the 1-0 offering. Foul ball there. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. He was late. The Biscuits ahead by 5 here in the top half of the 7th. And there's a fly ball deep to right. It's off the wall. Wenner comes in from second to score, and they trim the lead. Nice job to drive in the run. Nice line drive cut there. Had everything working smoothly on the swing. That's one to try and replicate. Now a pivotal at bat in this ballgame. The left fielder in the box again takes a strike. Next pitch, in for a strike. Not sure he was ready to hit. Took the first 2 pitches for strikes. Time for him to battle now. Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout. The inning is over, and it could have been worse. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jonathan Hernandez has a great slider with tons of movement. He records his very first win in professional baseball.